So I'm walking to the library right now, and I just watched Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo had a great game. And another thing is, let's just get this straight. The reason why the Heat won this game was due to the fact that they got the boards. I've always talked about rebounds and stuff like that, just because I always tell you guys, I'm 6'1" with like a 6'4" wingspan. I'm 23. And my whole life, I wanted to be Dennis Rodman, Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson. I always wanted to physically impose my will on people. And that's what the Miami Heat did. When you get rebounds, you physically impose your will. It demoralizes your opponents. It leads to turnovers. It leads to your opponent making mental mistakes. And also on the offensive side, which they did, second chance opportunities. I mean, nobody could make a shot. I think there was a time when the ESPN, or was it TNT? Sorry, it was TNT the game was on. And they threw up a graphic where it was like everyone in the second half or fourth quarter, everyone was shooting 20%, both teams. And that's what playoff basketball is. Sloppy, inefficient basketball. It's about getting as many buckets as you can. The best, the last man standing. And that's what the Miami Heat are built. I've talked about this before. This is a team that is built for the playoffs. All right. Nobody cares. They're biting kneecaps. They're hungry. And I think it's just something that goes to show how far how far this team can go. Because at the closing minutes, you had Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, Max Strus, Bam Adebayo, and Jimmy Butler out there. Strus, Kyle Lowry, stretching forward. There was another beautiful sequence where I think it was Kyle Lowry drove, then threw it down to Bam Adebayo. And Bam Adebayo, you know what? He's been doing so much better offensively when he sees a mismatch. I think the person guarding him, was Josh Hart. And he just took, like the 8-foot, 9-foot jumper, made it. Because, clear size advantage. And I think that's just something goes to show how far this team has gone overcoming these injuries. And as a whole, I think, showing that this is a team that's capable of continuing to win these tough games that are, needed to be done. At this point, I think, sorry, Knicks fans, I think this is a wrap for the Heat. The Heat are going to win this, and they're going to the conference finals to face who? I don't know. The Sixers are doing a great job at coming back. But with that being said, you look at this tonight. All right, you got yourself our Jimmy Butler over here finishing, okay, with a great game. 27 points and 10 assists. Bam Adebayo finished with 23 points and 13 rebounds. All right. And the Miami Heat are a win away from their third trip to the Eastern Conference Finals in the last 4 years after beating the New York Knicks 109-101. Max Strus scored 16 points. Kyle Lowry and Caleb Martin. Kyle Lowry had 15. Caleb Martin had 10. The number 8 seed leads the East Semi-Conference Finals series 3-1. And the thing is this was a game where Miami missed their 12 of its first 15 shots in the fourth quarter, and the Knicks couldn't take advantage. Okay? And Caleb Martin was able to help energize this team. And this is just a game where you just show that it's so evident that there is more dog and grit in the Heat. This was a game where the Heat shot 47% from the field. Knicks shot 48%. Okay? Heat shot 33% from three. They still put up more threes, okay? While the Knicks put up, shot 32, but the Knicks only shot 9 of 28 from three, while the Heat shot 13 of 39, okay? More three attempts. 44 rebounds than the Heat have compared to the Knicks 35. Okay, 13 of the Heat rebounds were offensive. That's second chance points, baby. They had 15 points off of turnovers, okay? Again, it's just going to, what do you guys think? Let me hear your thoughts.